So recently I changed the pads, but there's still a little bit of a vibration on the front when you brake. Now, I've searched high and low for standard brake discs, and even Lotus, the dealers, the factory, haven't had any standard brake discs in for over 6 months. Now, I finally found some reasonably priced ABC pads, a 2-piece brake disc, so it is a bit of an upgrade. I also bought some new brake retaining pins, because if you can remember, they were, well, they took a beating trying to get them out. So I always change them in pairs, and we've got a left and a right. And it comes with pretty good comprehensive instructions, especially on which side to fit the left and the right brake discs. So I'll show you the right hand side. It's exactly the same for the left, and it shouldn't take too long. Now I've already had those brake retaining pads pins out. Oh boy, these are impressive. That is one nice piece of kit. Right, quick safety warning. Brakes are so important, so critical, that if you are not a competent DIY, please don't try and attempt this. Leave it to a garage. But the basics are quite simple, so stick with me if you are competent, or you just want to see how it's done. Right, we've loosened them with the large socket. Just to make it a bit easier, turn the steering wheel to the left. First job is to remove the brake pads. To do help, I've taken the brake reservoir level cap off up top there, put a bit of a towel around it in case it spills anything. It shouldn't do, because we're not actually pushing any liquid back up into the reservoir, so it should be okay. Now, if you saw the first one, changing the pads that I did not so long ago, these pads took some beating to get out, and actually had to buy another punch, which I can't find, but because they're nice and slack, a little screwdriver will do it. Same with the top. So much easier. But like I said, I have bought brand new ones, and they're going to put loads of lubrication on when we put them back as well. Now, they've only been in a little while. As you can see, they're almost new. So I would always say replace pads and discs together. Caliper brackets now, and this is a 14 Torx. Remember, when you put these bolts back in, it's Loctite, not copper slip or a lubricant. That needs to go somewhere safe. Next is the disc retaining bolt, small Allen key. Now, if it's the first time you come to this one, it may be pretty stiff, but because I've had it off not so long ago, I used plenty of lubricant when I put it back in, plenty of copper slip, nickel these. Comes out dead easy. Just a little bit. This is impressive. Alright. Right, I'm just going to read the instructions again, because it doesn't look like there's any oil coating on this surface, but I'm just going to check. And to be honest, I think I'll get my brake cleaner out anyway and give it a bit of a nice clean as well. Okay, that's it. Bit of Loctite lock thread on the bolts for the caliper bracket. Always do it by hand first. Make sure you're not cross threading the bolts. Then you're torquing up, and I'll get the adapter. I'll put the torque sensors up on the screen. Important to torque them up to the correct torque. Right, pads next. Now the ABC ones come with the quiet pad on the back anyway, so we don't need to do anything about that. Look the same to me. I have to push those pistons just back in just a little bit. Don't even see, they're just sticking out a little bit. There. It's flat. Let's get them lined up first. Right, new pins. To be honest, the old pins aren't too bad really, but if you're going to do a job, do it properly. I'll do it twice. So we're just going to put some lubricant on that collet. See the little collet there? Don't see it on that part. And we'll put a little bit as it goes through as well. Right, put the top pin in first. There it is. Same with the bottom one. Well, that's lovely, that is. I'm really impressed with the quality of them floating discs. It is a bit of a performance upgrade, obviously, so you should tell your insurance company. Just don't forget to just check torque all the bolts and the bracket when you put the wheel on. Torque that on properly. The other side is exactly the same, so I'm not going to go and show you that one. I know it's very similar to the first video I put out not so long ago about changing the brake pads, but obviously it's a lot easier now I've done the pins. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.